distinguished tour guide and dessert connoisseur in Taiwan who has traveled far to taste for the best. After he found out about the grass jelly that it not only has a good taste but is good for health, Mr. Tang quickly recognized a need to herald this discovery to the center stage of the world. Blackball has 30 outlets in Malaysia that is located at Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Selangor, Johor, Perak and also Sarawak. For overseas, Blackball has 34 outlets in total that located at USA, China, Australia, Canada, Brunei, Singapore, Vietnam, Cambodia and Indonesia. For arena simulation, arena represents an advancement in simulation technology by enabling enterprise-wide simulation. It is a comprehensive system that addresses all phases of a simulation project, from input data analysis to the analysis of simulation output data. Building on the capabilities of system modeling's earlier product, Siman and the Cinema, Arena used a hierarchical approach to provide the user with the power of a simulation language and the flexibility of a simulator. Arena construct into modules for the end user. Arena is focused on bringing the use of simulation to broad new classes of users, and its application focus addresses the needs of manufacturing as well as decision support for many other areas, including business process, re-engineering, medical systems, transportation, logistics, and data communication. For process flow, a process flow is a type of flowchart that illustrates the relationship between major components at an industrial plant. It's most often used in a chemical engineering and process engineering. It's used to document a process, improve a process, or model a new one. So that's all for introduction.
These are the process flow of the Blackball service. Blackball Batu Pahat has 10 workers that involve 5 waiters, 4 kitchen assistants, and 1 cashier. For the first floor, that is the welcome for customer, will involve 5 waiters, and take order also involve the 5 waiters at the same waiters. And the third process is prepare. Prepare process will involve 4 kitchen assistants. And next process is serve or take away. Serve process will involve 5 waiters, and take away will involve 1 cashier. And the bill process will involve 1 cashier only. And the last process is the sort out process. Sort out will involve 5 waiters to sort out the table.
Okay, so now it's my turn to present the overview of the Blackball restaurant. So as you can see, this overview for the key performance indicator. So by the entities, the total cost is 9,375, and for the resource is got busy cost and ideal cost. So the busy cost is 9,375 and the ideal cost is 30,584, and so the total is 39,959. And for the system average, the total cost is 39,959 and number out is 3,545. Next. So as you can see, the entity is arranged by all the workers' time in welcoming all the process. So next. Okay, this as well also the number in and number out in the arena simulation. And this is also the time per entity by view, prepare, serve, take away, and take orders. And this is the accumulated time for the service in the Blackball restaurant they running for the next. Okay, so you can see here is the total accumulated time for the Blackball restaurant. So the bill is taking 36.97, and the prepare is taking 185.26, and the serving is taking 80.77, and the takeaway is taking 1.4, and the take order is taking 58.1. Okay, so next. And this is the cost the cost in the process they're using lah. So this is the average. So at the minimum and the maximum. Next one. The accumulated cost for the Blackball restaurant in this 5 process, the bill is costing 443.61, and the prepaid is taking 6,039.05, and the serve is taking 933.36, and the takeaway is taking 70.62, and the take order is taking 1,941.05. So next. Okay, this is a number in and number out. So all the as you can see, the graph all is similar, except for the takeaway is only 455. Next. And this is the waiting time and the waiting cost for the customer when the kitchen assistant is preparing the meal for the customer. Okay. And as you can see, this is the average usage by the kitchen and also the waiter. Okay. This is the schedule utilization for the kitchen, cashier, and also the waiter. So as you can see, the kitchen is all the same. Is cost using 0.38, and the waiter is using 0.40, and only the cashier is the lowest, is using 0.10. So this is the total number of scissors in the Blackball. So for the kitchen assistant is taking 3,546, and the waiter is using more higher than them is 6,636, and the cashier is using 4,000 in the value.
Okay, for conclusion, the process for Blackball service for service production is by continuous flow. Continuous flow is allowed to moving a single product through every step of the process. This provides the process flow with the opportunity to service value more often to the customer. However, it actually allows it to provide value to customer more often and reduce the time they are spent waiting to service their order. So continuous flow is especially useful for reducing inventory costs and the waiting time of the